The NES Classic is here, and one thing I really love about it is the attention to detail and the clear drive it had to appeal to people's nostalgia. From which games they picked, to the replica NES controller, and even the system's interface. And this goes all the way to how it even recreates the actual packaging of an original NES. And to show you guys that, my local retro game store Pixel Vault hooked me up with this complete in-box NES control deck, and we're gonna unbox it alongside the Classic. Opening it up, you do see one difference. The original NES is using this big ol' styrofoam to package everything safely, while the Classic is this nice condensed cardboard. Now, both of them have their fair share of paperwork, and one thing they have in common is a fold-out poster. The Classic Editions is double-sided with instructions on one side, and on the main side is a recreation of an old-school style NES poster. Meanwhile, the poster in the original NES is much, much larger and features a list of several big hit games at the time that it was trying to advertise. Now, you'll see in the Classic Edition we did get a single controller that has a way shorter cable, but is otherwise the same exact size as a regular NES controller. While the Control Deck bundle not only has longer cables on their controllers, but it actually comes with two of them rather than just one. So after that, we make our way through all the little additional cables and bits that come with both systems, for power and for video, which you'll see are way different now, and we make our way to the actual NES systems. And just look how small the Classic is compared to the original, which just looks like a giant, but at the same time, how much attention was given to making these two look so similar. So the Control Deck NES was the original entry-level way to get an NES, though there were several variant versions of it that would include things like a free game, like Super Mario Bros. Fun fact, when this thing came out in 1985, it was $199, which if you adjust for inflation now, is $446. And if that doesn't sound crazy enough, keep in mind that there was also a deluxe set that came with Rob the Robot, which was $299, putting it at $670 adjusted for inflation. Think about that, when a brand new PS4 is $400. It's interesting too, looking back at this system, what's changed in bundling. Like how the NES you'd get two controllers right away for two-player gaming, whereas now the standard is to always get just one and have to buy any others later for extra. And even the Classic Edition follows this logic. Gaming has certainly evolved and changed in the last 31 years since the NES came out. But it's cool to see Nintendo knows how to pay it homage with the love and care that they put into the NES Classic. Unlike a certain Sega Classic system. Seriously, what the hell is meatloaf rotation?